Okay, so in this short video we're just going to look at how we will go about creating a hyperboloid of revolution using our elements method. So we can see on the PowerPoint here we have our question on the left and our solution on the right. So our question is, given the base circle, which we can see here, given your throat circle, which is your diameter 34 in the middle, and your height of the hyperboloid, which is 110, construct the shape using elements. So I'm just going to simply use PowerPoint to outline how we will find a point on this hyperboloid of revolution here and then go about constructing it. So what's important to note is that elements, straight line elements, can be used to create the hyperboloid of revolution. We can see here in plan that these straight line elements are always tangential to your throat circle. So we can see this in plan and we'll outline it now. So to start off, if we will insert a line here, so for example, one of our elements in plan is going to be between B here, so we can begin our line here, and our number 2 here. Now I'm just going to format this line so that we can see it clearly, so we'll make it red and increase the weight of it. Okay, so we can see one of our elements here in plan between B and 2, and we can see it's tangential to the throat circle. So what we do next, so we're going to have to bring our point B up into elevation, and we're also going to have to bring our point 2 up into elevation, and this will then allow us to find our element in elevation. So if we insert another line from the point B in plan, and we're going to join this straight up to elevation, we can see that this gives us a point B. We put it in a different color. You can see this line here, once we bring it straight up to plan, parallel with your conjugate axis, this is going to give point B. So our next step is then to bring our point 2 in plan up into elevation. So again, you're going to connect this using a line parallel to your axis. So if we draw in another line here from point 2 and bring it straight up parallel to our axis, this will find us point 2 in plan, or in elevation, sorry. So we can see that this is point 2. So what we've now done is we have transferred our point 2 and our point B straight up into elevation. So we can see our point B is transferred from plan up to the top of your hyperboloid of revolution, and our point 2 is transferred straight up to the bottom of the hyperboloid of revolution, so it's on your base circle. So the next step is to join these 2 points up. So if we get another line, and we are going to join from point 2 up to point B, the same way as we have done in plan. So in plan you can see point 2 is joined to point B. And we'll colour in this line yellow. So increase the weight of this once again, and you can see that we've now found our element between 2 and B in elevation. So this step then is repeated for each one of these elements. So you can insert any number of elements in plan and follow the same process. So you bring up one point up to your top circle and bring up another point on your element to your base circle. Then once you join these up, these will give you your elements in elevation. All of these elements combined will then form a curve in the shape of a hyperbola around the edge of your hyperboloid of revolution, and this will then in turn give you your hyperboloid of revolution.